Hey, it's just a quick video. I've got a pretty nice video coming out tomorrow, but today I want to talk about Discord. Some people want to get a hold of me for questions on the games and stuff, and while I can't really guarantee that I can answer all those questions because of how long it's been since I played the game or, whatever else, if you want to talk to me or just hang out, I've actually opened a Discord. I've had it for a year, but I'm only just now starting to use it. It's definitely helped me to just hang out with people, feel a little less lonely. I probably won't be doing anything crazy exclusive in there, but it's a place to hang out. I went ahead and I got the desktop client for Discord. I linked my Twitch and everything, so it's fun. I'm gonna go ahead and post a link in the description. In terms of what else is going to be going on, Next Machina comes out on Tuesday. Now, I can't really guarantee how much I'm going to do with it. First off, I might not even be any good at the game to begin with, but apparently I just barely meet the system requirements, and it's not really certain if they just overshot the requirements, which happens, especially with smaller games. You don't have a large variety of machines to test on. I'm not sure how well it's going to run. Some people on the Steam forum pretty much said that I could probably just turn down the particle effects or something to be fine, but I'm going to be playing that. Red Obsidian Remnant, unfortunately, they've made the final boss. It seems like they just take way more damage. It's kind of soured my interest a little bit, but with how often they update, I mean, they've been fixing bugs less than a day after they're discovered by the Chinese community. So maybe it'll be changed, but I do think it's a little odd that the true last boss, which you get for killing a bunch of the adventurers or the NPCs, that boss is way easier and it takes way less time than the true last or the normal final boss. I think they should reverse their roles, but it's kind of a buzzkill just getting to that point and just fighting a boss that you can't really do much on. You can't really take advantage of the guards or the perfect evades or even your combo system. Really, you pretty much just mash with the broadsword. And it's also really annoying that when they go to the opposite side of the screen to do the laser attack, the whole arena does not fit on the screen, even if you're at the max resolution. So sometimes you get hit by the laser and you don't really have enough time to react. And if you do have enough time to react, there's a chance that you'll be stuck in an animation, like you'll land and you'll just go straight into the laser. I think it needs some work. It's really unfortunate. The other bosses are pretty fun to fight once you've had some practice and you know how to kind of control them, and you can combo them. They still fight you, but you can combo them. Apparently they want to increase the difficulty of the bosses as well. I hope that maybe they'll find some better alternative. But I'm probably going to be playing that a little less. I'll definitely be paying attention to the updates. I think one of the most exciting things I've had in gaming throughout this summer, which is both a testament to the quality of the game itself and the fact that there's nothing else going on at the moment, is when they update the game, because they always deliver. Pretty much every update they have is a pretty drastic change. I think the update they added last night made it so all the counter attacks are fully invincible, which makes them more viable to use. It'll definitely give more of an incentive to have a defensive playstyle instead of just being super aggressive like I am. You watch me play, I almost never block unless I know it's a good chance to get a counterattack. I'm pretty concerned that they have just added a boss and they increased the difficulty, and seems like, I don't know if it's just me, maybe it's just placebo, but it's taken a lot longer to fight that final boss, and it feels like that boss would be it would fit in more in an East game. It fit in perfect in East, and just fight two bone snakes in East. That's totally something that you would expect, but in a game that prides itself on its combo system. Even on the store page, they mentioned that they keep the armored moves and enemies to a minimum to allow you to combo them, which I think is a pretty cool philosophy. A lot of I guess you could call them lower budget, lower tier action games tend to really go nuts on that. Like Onichan Bara Z2 Chaos is a perfect example. That's the most extreme example where you can do really cool stuff on the basic enemies, and you can pretty much switch so seamlessly that you can go through an entire crowd of enemies without stopping. I think that was the main appeal to that game. But the bosses were basically just it was easier to just mash buttons, just pop a bunch of buffs and mash buttons and go into berserk mode, because there wasn't any incentive to fight them skillfully because it took way longer. I hope that they find a good alternative. I think the easiest alternative would be to just switch the roles of the bosses, have the true guardian be the main boss and have the snakes be the true last boss. I think that would work better, because the guardian is pretty difficult if you come in unprepared. She spams a lot of projectiles and all kinds of stuff all over the screen. It can get pretty difficult to deal with. I hope that they'll get some feedback from the Chinese community, because the English community manager has pretty much disappeared. He has not posted in almost a month. All I know from what he's posted is that he's a volunteer, so maybe he's just busy with other stuff. But it's kind of unfortunate. Like, it seems like all of our feedback, all three of us playing the game in English, although there were 2 new threads on the forum today talking about feedback and stuff. Seems like all our feedback is falling on empty ears because they don't have anybody to relay to them in their native language. So that's what's been going on. I'm probably going to be playing the game a little less. Next Machina is on Tuesday, so I'll probably be checking that out. I'll try to play the Vagrant more as well. I actually gave them some feedback on their forum, and they had some person say that one of the developers said that they added more hit stop because people asked for it, which I think is stupid. Like, hit stop in small doses is good, but when the game has excessive hit stop, it really slows down the pace, and the game does not feel as responsive as it should. I hope that they'll find a good alternative or a good solution. I will definitely keep you guys posted on all those games. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and post my Discord in the description. You guys can hang out in there if you want. Peace.